Hi everyone! Today I'm going to be presenting Group 5's project for the senior seminar, and our topic is about bridging the technology gap of the aging workforce. The term aging workforce refers to the rise in the age of workers across the United States. This includes those still working, at least part-time, and who do not consider themselves retired. Workers 55 and up are included in the aging workforce. It used to be 40, however, that was changed due to retirement age requirements and recent analysis. The aging workforce is growing in size every single year. The term retired is being loosely used as older workers are still working 35 and up hours a week. Despite the visible willingness to work, many older workers are not given the best choices. Those workers who are ages 55 and up require a bit more assistance and resources. As technology advances, that need for training these older workers rises. Instead of simply removing them from certain tasks, they should be given equal opportunities. Approaching the issue in a different manner would benefit all workers and employers alike. So my group's hypothesis was, by employers adjusting their training methods with technology to assist older workers, there will be more overall job satisfaction and productivity. We have come up with a potential study design that evaluates some of the issues present in the aging workforce and work environment. Our study will show how implementing training for newer technology can increase productivity and satisfaction in the workplace. Before diving into the study design, we will review literature that support our hypothesis by addressing the current technology gap seen in the aging workforce and the need for advancements in the workplace to assist older workers with acclimating to today's technological advances. Employers need to invest more money into their employees. Health insurance and retirement plans can get pricey. Although people are living longer, the natural aging process does affect vision, physical strength and flexibility, cognitive ability, and for many, the susceptibility to illness and injury. By investing in worker training and equipment, employers are saving money in the long run. The current study analyzes the realities of aging and what comes with working at an older age. There will be improved health with learning equipment and safety protocols, improved education for all workers, larger income so that older workers could actually retire and work less hours eventually, and an overall productive workplace. Joseph Collin addresses these issues in his correlational study that as people are living longer, they should be given the opportunity to do so at the best of their ability and continue to stimulate the environment. Technology is constantly changing before our eyes. For instance, the way we communicate with one another has changed drastically in the last century. In the 1950s, cell phones didn't even exist, and now they are the primary way we communicate on the daily. In the article, E-Learning, Aging Workforce versus Technology-Savvy Generation, the authors explore how the current workplace utilizes e-learning and how the potential of this learning method can be acknowledged amidst the divide between younger and older employees and their level of technological skills. According to authors Becker, Fleming, and Kazers, e-learning can increase overall motivation, performance, and skills in employees. By highlighting the benefits of this type of learning, we can ensure companies are prepared to provide older workers with the tools they need to succeed. A qualitative case study was performed by Becker, Fleming, and Kazers in an attempt to evaluate this concept. Interviews were conducted with a single member of 5 different organizations that covered a broad range of topics such as how e-learning is currently utilized in their workplace, how effective the learning materials their employers have provided them has been, and how the effectiveness of these implementations is measured by their employer. The researchers found that some organizations were very advanced in comparison to others in regards to their use of e-learning. Unfortunately, the extent and usage of e-learning depend mainly on the size of the organization as well as their budgets. Although it may be costly, it will pay off in the long run as it promotes higher productivity rates in aging employees and satisfaction at work. In an aging workforce where the general population is living longer and social support is decreasing, it is important to understand the way cognitive and motor changes affect older employees. In understanding this, employers become more aware of the ways in which they may come alongside older workers and assist them as needed. In order to understand how such cognitive and motor changes affect older employees, Jesse et al. Used an information-based model in order to test the performance time among participants of different sexes and ages when executing motor or cognitive tasks. In this study, motor tasks were defined as those requiring minimal cognitive execution, and cognitive tasks were defined as those requiring minimal motor execution. The results showed that processing time in completing these tasks increased with age for both male and female participants. In recognizing these disparities, employers are left with the responsibility to understand how they may provide additional support to their older employees rather than simply not handing specific tasks to them. Even in a workforce in which robotic systems are becoming more prevalent, the advantages of human-like walking and balanced performances cannot be replaced in robots. However, the artificial intelligence of a robot system paired with the strengths of human employees may serve as a productive supplement to older employees' role within the workforce. New technology has the chance to facilitate or impede the success of aging employees in the workplace who are expected to operate in a very high-tech workplace. Tools and technologies have been made to aid aging workers take advantage of their strengths and defeat age-related limitations with respect to working memory, physical power, visual acuity, and adaptability. Moreover, innovation can be used to diminish age discrimination, broaden training, social help, and networking opportunities. Regardless of its latent capacity, innovation can likewise cause new issues, consequently adding to the difficulties looked by more aged employees. Such issues may originate from an absence of usability and attitudinal hindrances to innovation acknowledgement. Technology design and training are important regions which should be considered to resolve these issues. Bringing awareness to these issues will help in the success of aging workers who remain in the workforce and facilitate the reintegration of those who seek reemployment after retirement. To really comprehend work in aging, it is essential to consider the nature of these changes in their implications. Emerging technologies offer exciting possibilities while allowing those workers to face these challenges. It will be beneficial to those aging workers and organizations once the concept is grasped. In a study conducted, information regarding unemployed adults within ages of 57 to 76 and their experiences with training, discrimination, and overall job satisfaction was collected in order to have a better understanding of their training needs and preferences when attempting to rejoin the workforce. Participants were provided questionnaires concerning their experience with technology, employment, and technological obstacles faced in previous jobs. The results showed that participants had experienced age discrimination and difficulty keeping up with the training and skills that are required in this technologically advancing workforce. The results showed a dire need for employers to be more engaged with elderly workers when ensuring adequate technological training. Training programs that adhere more to the learning limitations experienced by older workers are also necessary and essential to their improving work experience and skills. Participants were not against and actually enthusiastic about an extended training program required to build their technical skills, particularly if the training could be in a group format using active learning processes. A study carried out indicates that seniors are still lagging behind when it comes to adoption of technology. It is indicated that out of 10 seniors, only 6 of them have the ability to go online, and under half of them are broadband embracers of the technology. Many older adults do not have a strong attachment to technology, specifically online and mobile phones. A survey done by Vapor et al. Shows that 41% of adults 65 and up do not use the internet, 53% lack broadband reach at their residencies, and 23% lack mobile phones. The use of internet and adoption of broadband among older adults begins to fall beginning from the age of 75 years. Some 68% of U.S. citizens who are in their early 70s access online platforms. 55% of them have broadband in their places. However, internet use drops to 47%, and embrace of broadband drops to 34% among individuals aged 75 to 79 years. Shortage of talent is another reason as to why aged individuals come to work. The generation that came into existence after the boomers, referred to as baby bust, is a bit smaller. Due to this reason, there are limited individuals who can take over the work of aged retiring baby boomers, and this forces them to continue working. Consequently, there is an issue of enjoying work together with productivity. It is clear that many individuals like and enjoy the fact that they have work and that the work is productive. Millennials tend to be searching for a purpose in their jobs, which is a different case with baby boomers who are after feeling productive. For our study design, we have decided to compare the productivity and satisfaction levels of older workers in 2 workplaces over the course of 6 months. The first workplace will implement an hour of daily training with new technology for older workers so they can acclimate to today's technological advances. This will include devices commonly used in the workplace such as computers, tablets, cell phones, and even software. The second workplace will remain as is with no additional training provided for older workers. This is an experimental study. The independent variable is the training provided, and the dependent variable is the workers' overall levels of satisfaction and productivity after the 5 months. Prior to the beginning of the experiment and after the 6 months, participant will anonymously complete questionnaires comprised of questions to evaluate their overall levels of satisfaction and productivity with their employer and work environment. The questionnaire results will be compared. We firmly believe that the employees who receive training will be more satisfied and productive, as training can aid to bridge the technological gap between those employees and young workers. Here are a list of references that we have used for each of our slides. I hope everybody enjoyed our presentation and have a great rest of the semester.